Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Lincoln Financial Field, home of the Eagles in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on another team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looking for a gap. It's Moore. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game.
There he goes. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Pressure coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Here's a heat. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Duke. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Smothers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. NC State quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smothers. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Buys a little time. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot, you haven't hurt.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Blue Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. The short hands, it's King. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, he's not going to get a lot of chances like that. He was in position to make the play in the end zone, put a touchdown up on the board for his team, and he drops the pass.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull one or two guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Scores on a sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Smothers. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Smothers. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. NC State going up tempo. Touch pass on the line. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I think a big struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Just keep slinging it. Zings it complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, NC State.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. And the Flames will kick it away first. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Got a man, it's Staten. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Payne. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Flames want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Vasco. It's complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They get to the line quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Braves! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Smith. Pushed through behind his pad. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Vasco. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Flames are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on third down. Rushes on him. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
No That was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
The Flames need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Dropping back, it's Basco. Using the quick game. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Still looking on the move. Just refused to take it out of reverse. Got caught for the safety, and he might spend some time on the bench after that one. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. Catch is made at the 15. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Gray.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Flames getting set on first and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Flames want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll go to the ground. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Panthers are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Gray. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. At the 45 on its way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Gray. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy...
Touchdown, Liberty! A great catch and run for 6.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the ground, it's Owens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Going up top again. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Using his legs, it's Blue. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Grab behind the line, it's great. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Basco. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on fourth down?
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's great. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Flames will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Smith. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's great. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Quickly complete. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield, it's great. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on third down. Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Liberty. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about the play by the big defensive lineman?
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off-play action on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Bringing the heat. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
He's going to fire deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Here's the thing, not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Basco. Makes the grab. It's Gray. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Flames in the hurry-up. Quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Still on his feet. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Flames trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. He'll keep it himself. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Right, that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defense.
Makes the grab on the left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Makes a connection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He caught it. Touchdown, play. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Right down the middle. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Touchdown, Liberty! And the pummeling has started.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
The sure hands. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Got it behind the line. It's Dayton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
FIU set up with another first down. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play?
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Flames. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's... no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants and the Jets in East Rutherford, New Jersey. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. Their own 25. The give out of the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Picks up the first down. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Linebackers, the Sneak scores it.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away.
Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field, Texas. When you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Finds his tight end. Lowers those pads. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. To throw, it's Manning. Pulls it in, it's Moore.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Takes it from the gun on third down. The quick out. Touchdown, Longhorn! Follow that baby in and then stroll it into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on second down. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
He'll go to the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. To the air, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll try to run for it. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Pass is complete near the sideline, but they'll lose yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job.
Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Getting set for the point after. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and then make the big play, get the touchdown.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lofts one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. He's at the top. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got his man quickly. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to pass. It's Manning. Got his man on the outside. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Back's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it in.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Here's the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going to sling it on second down. Here's the pressure. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Flips it out on the screen. Makes one man miss.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance. Seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on first and goal?
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Manning. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, and then after the quarterback got him on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the play on third down.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Harvard. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's out.
There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It
reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Bulldozes his way through. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
well, and the bad thing.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Wiggles free. Has disaster written all over it, and down he goes. A huge loss. I mean, that single play can flip the field. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Longhorns get enough for the first down.
But one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
Caught behind the line. It's Wingo. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make it.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Brown. Bounced off his feet.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. He's in open space downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Trying play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Tackled there by the defense. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Wide open downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the option.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He's taking a deep shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This
going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Under fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Baxter. They'll make the stop, but that first down on to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Gets the back moving. Off play action on 1st down. He's got it all the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Spits it out to the back. Finds the check down. And he'll take it in and house it.